Hi, Coach Joe here with something that's I've wanted to do for a while. One of the things that I've heard time and time again is learn something and then teach it. And when you do that, you're going to really increase your ability to understand it and your ability to implement it in your life. And so I want you to think about that. How can you teach something that you've just learned? And I'm a heroic coach. Heroic.us, an amazing site. Go check it out. If you like it, let me know, and I might be able to get you a free membership. Check out the free membership, see if you're going to use it, and then I can get you a free membership. It's an amazing app. This app has changed my life in ways that I don't think anything else has in many, many ways. So let's talk about how do you create a heroic life for yourself? And this is something that I learned from Heroic. And so I'm just wanting to teach it to you and give it to you so that you can use it for yourself. So it's a very simple formula. And it really is, I want you to pay attention to this because it really has you focusing on what's important. And this is the first thing. Okay, the first thing is clarify your focus. Get your number one, your top heroically smart goal. Now, I say smart because we know what smart is, right? And specific, measurable, achievable. I'm not going to go into all of that, realistic and time bound, but you know what smart is. You've been around long enough to do that. And if not, just look it up. But create a number one, just one heroically smart goal that you're going to focus on and figure out why it's so important. This why is something that you're going to rely on again and again and again and again. Why is it that you want to do this? What is it that is motivating you? Look at your future. Look at what it will be like in the future if you make this happen. And why does it matter so much to you today? It's really great. So that's the first thing, is clarify your focus. Second, structure your strategy. Okay, what does that mean? Break it up into little pieces. I'm a really big guy on doing the small stuff, taking that one little step. Take the small steps, put them in your daily practice. I take this thing and I will set it for 5 minutes. I'll just bring it up here to you. I'll set it for 5 minutes. And then for 5 minutes, I'll just work away on a project. Usually I use it as 7. I like 7-Eleven. I like that number. So usually I'll do that. But you just set it for a short period of time and just go for it. Or you can put it right in your schedule. You're going to take a half an hour and you're going to work on this thing. Because once you start to divide your big goal, the goal that's going to really make the difference for you in this year or this next little while, that is when you break it down and then start taking little small steps, building some momentum. This is not new stuff. I know it's not new. I'm not trying to be new. I'm just trying to give you hey, let's get some stuff done. It's really important that we do. And then finally, elevate your performance. So you've structured your strategy, now elevate your performance. And that is by developing habits and mindset. And my mindset stuff is basically 3 things: tapping, visualization, affirmations. You can do it. And you can raise your game. You can elevate your performance to incredible levels. And all you need to do is to set some habits that are going to make this happen. And one of the most powerful habits, and I'm working on this now, and one of the most powerful habits you can take on is to start your day with the most important thing. So take this number one goal and say, okay, for the first hour or hour, even 90 minutes, the first 90 minutes of the day, I am going to work on this goal. I'm not going to do anything else other than work on this goal. Start smaller. Start with a half an hour, but then get to an hour, and then get to 90 minutes so that you can say that day after day after day after day, you are working on this goal. And wow, will you elevate your performance? Will you, and you're not going to only elevate your performance in this area. It's going to change your life. So, do we get what we're doing here? Okay. First thing, clarify your focus. Determine that number one goal. And then create, and then also get in touch with your why. Because you're going to want to get in touch with your why regularly during the day. Secondly, structure your strategy. Divide it into little goals. Make a list. Maybe list 50 things that you could do, or at least 10. And then start small. Embed them into your daily schedule. And then finally, develop your mindset that you can do it. Nothing's going to stop you. You're unstoppable. And the habits. And the number one habit, put number one goal first in the day. And if you can do 90 minutes, that's the best. If you can't do that much, that's okay. But just get moving with it. So thanks so much for listening to this. You know, one of the things that I love to do is I love to support high achievers in moving forward faster. So one of the things that I like to offer is a 15-minute strategy session where we can just focus on what is your goal and what are the challenges that you need to overcome and how can you overcome them. And we can do a lot in 15 minutes. You'd be surprised. So just, if you'd like to, then in the link below, there'll be a link below this post, and I say, let's do it. Let's have a session together and watch how powerful it can be. So thanks for listening, and have a fabulous, fabulous day. Joe Mitchell, Coach Joe, over and out.